In this video, we take a look at how to design a flyer like this in Photoshop, and this is coming up. Hi everybody, Innocent here and welcome to the channel. Over here we make videos like this. If that is something that sounds like you're interested, kindly consider subscribing. Inside the description will be a link to download the resources that I use for this project if you want to download and practice. And in case you do and you want to send it over, you can send it over on Instagram, TikTok, or anywhere. Now let's get into Photoshop and let's get started. I'm using Photoshop 2026, but this should work with any version that you are using. The first thing we do is we create our project. We're going to create something small for social media, so let's go by 4 by 4 inches and then we click on create. You can use any size as well. First thing we're going to do is we're going to establish the background. So you go to the create new fill adjustment here, choose gradient fill, and then we are going to set the gradient. I've already set it, so I'm going to leave the codes over here if you want to use the same thing. There's the first color and this is the second color. Afterwards, you click on OK. Over here we are going to change the style to radial and we are going to reverse it. So let's decrease this slightly. Now something like this should be fine. Now once you've gotten how you want it, you can click on OK. Next up, we go to File, Place Embedded, and then we'll bring our first background. You're going to scale down and you open this until it fills the exact part that you want this filled. The main focus is the mosque over here. It's not really the entire background, so we can open it as much as we can and then we double click on it. You right click, you rasterize, press Ctrl Shift and then U, and then you can set this to soft light. You can then go to filter, blur, and then you choose Gaussian blur and then you blur it out slightly, not too much. And now you can bring in your second background. So File, Place Embedded. Let's go for this one right over here. You're going to bring it somewhere here. I'm just realizing that this was generated by Gemini, but I downloaded it from Pinterest. So you rasterize, press Ctrl Shift and then U to desaturate, and then you can set this to soft light as well. Now we are going to add a layer mask to blend this with the background. So you add a layer mask to this layer, choose your brush tool and make sure that the foreground is black, and you use the curly brackets to control your sizes. So you can brush off this part so that it blends with the background, seamless like that. And now onto the third background, File, Place Embedded, and then this background right over here. We want this to go over the entire document. So right click, rasterize, Ctrl Shift and then U to desaturate, and then you can set this to soft light as well. Now this background already looks good, so let's add some adjustment to it. So we go to the create new fill adjustment and then we will add curves. We drop our curves a little bit so that it looks a bit darker. And on top of that, let's add hue and saturation. Let's just change the color because that is the idea that I got. So we are going to drop our hue and saturation to about 16, or yeah, 16 should be fine. Let me just put in here. So minus 16, and this should be fine. Now the rest of the things will be the logo and the information. First off, let's bring in the logo. So I've already copied the logo, so I'm going to paste it over here. If you are doing this for yourself, you just put your company logo or the logo of the client that you are designing for. Now for the test, you're going to make use of a template that I got from Freepik. By the way, if you are interested in getting more of these templates and design elements, you can join our designer blog community and then you get access to most of this at affordable prices. You can send a DM. I'll leave my number and the link in the description. So the test effect, I've linked it in the description also. You're going to open that test effect over here. This is the test effect. This is from Magnific or Freepik. Now we are going to double click on this one to where it says place your test or click to edit your test. You double click on that. It is going to bring us to this page. Now you select your test tool and you can edit this. Because I don't have this font yet, I would have to replace it, right? Besides, I don't want to even use that font. So the name of the program is Sala and then Groove. Right. So I'm going to select all of this, go to my fonts, and then I'm going to select this font called Prose Regular. This is a premium font that I also got from Envato Element. And you can get access to all of these and more when you join Designer Plug. But for this video, I've linked this font also. You can download it for free. So we are going to decrease the font. You close it up like that. You can use the transformation to also do it. But if you place your cursor here and you drag it to the left side, it will decrease it as well. Also, you can press Ctrl T to transform it, something like this. Now let's select all of it again, go to the toggle character, and we can bring it up, close it up like that as well. Now once you have it to the size that you want, you can press Ctrl S to save, and when you come to the first edit that we open, you can see what we have here. Super nice, super beautiful. Now to take this as a PNG to the other documents that we are working on, we are first of all going to turn off the background. So we turn off this background, and then we turn off this text above it so that we have a plain background. But wait, you still have to put your cursor on this addition here. Press Ctrl Shift Alt and then E to create a separate layer or a grouped layer for you that you can move to your document. So now it's created for us. We'll use our move to drag it into our document, and then voila, we have a nice beautiful text effect done in minutes. This is why using plugins, actions, and templates helps you save time when you are working on projects. So once it's here, you can right click on it, set it to convert to smart object so that it doesn't lose a lot of quality. So let's bring it here, close it up, you press Ctrl A, and then you center it. Now because you are using this background, let's try to match the golden shade around it to match the background. So you press Ctrl U for your hue and saturation, and then you are going to play around with this. So somewhere around here should be fine, or you can even go a little bit, it depends. But you see, this matches with the background seamlessly, right? And that is how you can easily make use of templates, text effect, or templates when you have access. So join Designer Plug if you are interested to getting more of these. So I just realized that the original design, it says grooves, right? So let's quickly make these changes. Great. So now once we have this, the next thing will be our image. So for the image, we're going to press Ctrl O to open this image. I got two of them for you, so you can use any one of them. This is also an AI image. So to get rid of the background, there are so many ways, but a simple one for me is to right click and go to show contextual taskbar, and then I'll click on remove. If you are in lesser versions of Photoshop, you might have to use, let's say, the magic wand or the quick selection or select subject. Anyone that works for you should be fine. So we bring this image right over here, leave it somewhere here. It shouldn't be too big. Let's hide the contextual taskbar, press Ctrl T and transform it slightly like that. And then the rest of the things will be the text, the dates, the location, and any other thing. So first off, the date. For that, we're going to use a font called Font Spring Demo. I'll leave link in the description. I've already copied the date, so I'm going to paste it over here. I'm going to select it all, go over here to my dynamic text, and I'm going to select the block so that it transforms it nicely for me. I'm going to leave it over here, and right beside it, I'm going to use Boateng bold. So Boateng and then bold or semi-bold for the location. So I'm going to paste that also here. Press Ctrl T and transform it nicely like that. Make sure that it's aligned. Let's put the text somewhere here and this one over here. Make a duplicate by pressing Ctrl J and drag it down, and then we are going to change the time to 9 p.m. sharp. For that, we go back to the Font Spring Demo, and then you can press Ctrl T to transform it to make it a bit bigger like that. And on top of this one, we will bring in our location icon. So you go to File, Place Embedded, and then you bring in your location icon. You transform it nicely, and then you can right click, go to the blending options, and then you can change the color to white. Then right underneath here, we're going to put the DJs and the MC. So we go back to Boateng, this time semi-bold. I've already copied the text, so I'm going to paste it. Press Ctrl T, and then you can transform it over here, and then you make sure that it aligns with the date. Let's increase it slightly like that. Now for this part, I just had to select the DJs or the so that it distinguishes a little bit, right? And then I give it this color, something to match the background that we are using. And I did the same thing for the hype man as well. So I'm going to make a duplicate, drag it down, and then I'm going to change that to for inquiries, something like this. So yeah, we're almost done. Let's go back to the curves over here, decrease it down slightly. On top of that, let's add vibrance and clarity. Let's add some vibrance. So we're going to increase the vibrance over here. On top of the text, we are going to add one more effect. So let's go to File, Place Embedded, and we are going to add this lens flare over here. We are going to set the blend mode to screen, and then we can bring it over here. All right. Now I press Ctrl U, and then you can change the color to match the background that you are using. Feel like the background is still too open, so let's decrease the curves a little bit more so that it becomes more darker and everything else can be seen. So something like this should be fine. And now on top of all of these, we can add two more things. So we come to the create new fill adjustment. Let's add clarity and dehaze. Increase the clarity a little bit like that. And then the last thing will be the green. So we are going to add green to this. So let me zoom in so that you can see it. We're going to increase the amount like that. You can increase it to as much as you want, but it shouldn't be that too much. So somewhere around here, and the size too, you can play along with it. And yeah, if you are not using the latest versions of Photoshop, you might probably not have access to these, but there are other options. I've explained them. I'll leave links in the description and in the cards over here if you don't have access to this as well. Now basically, yeah, that's how you create something nice, good looking for your. This can be used for club designs, event designs, parties, and any other design that would require something like this. Don't forget that I've left a link to download all the resources. For this one, you get them for free. But then if you want to get more access to other resources, you can join Designer Plug. You can send a DM or send me a message on any of my social media handles. That'll be it for this video. I hope this video was helpful. If it was, subscribe to the channel will be so very much appreciated. Thank you so much for sticking around to watch this video. See you guys in the next video. It's Innocent here, and bye.